Right, I'm going to be climbing Mont Blanc tomorrow at 4,810 metres. It's the highest mountain in Western Europe. That's the equivalent of 50 Big Bens all stacked one on top of the other. Now, at that altitude, people often experience altitude sickness. Although the percentage of oxygen is the same in the air at sea level and at altitude, it's the pressure that's different. At high altitude, it's a lower pressure because the air molecules are more dispersed. Now, at the summit of Mont Blanc, I'm going to be breathing 45% less oxygen. Now, signs of altitude sickness include headaches, nausea, but in extreme cases, fluid can build up on the lungs. Now, this is because basically, with less oxygen, the blood vessels constrict, and what the body does is it forces blood through unrestricted blood vessels, which can cause blood vessel seepage and leakage, which then builds up as fluid on the lungs. Not ideal, but fingers crossed I'm going to be okay, because I've been in the Alps for a week acclimatising, and I've also got myself all the right kit. Basically it's going to be a 2-day hike, and I'm going to need to be hiking on snow and ice, so I'm going to need some crampons which will clamp onto my hiking boots. I've also got a pick and the all-important harness to make sure that I can be roped up to the guide along ridges, etc., because we're going to be going along some pretty steep terrain. And finally, most important thing for ladies, the sheepy, which is basically a funnel to let you stand up and pee like a man, so you don't have to take your harness off. Now all I need to do is go and find some warmer clothing. I'm catching the train up to the Eagle's Nest, where we're going to start the hike. So we're climbing up the Mont Blanc, and it's already snowing. We've only been going for about an hour, and it's pretty hard. Finally made it to the refuge. I'm smiling now. It's probably one of the toughest views of my life. 1,400 metres at altitude, scrambling up rock faces, but I made it. Legs are tired, but no altitude sickness, which is great news, and no headaches. Fingers crossed for the final ascent to the summit tomorrow. Made it to the summit. Woohoo!
Was it easy?
Pretty tough. But fortunately didn't suffer too much from altitude sickness. Just a little bit of nausea. I'm just so delighted to be, can't quite believe it, really at the roof of the world. That's what it feels like. At least the roof of Europe. Anyway, really proud of myself for getting up here, because it was 2 very tough days. Now I just got to go back down home.